So today I'm going to be doing my September TBR, and as I mentioned in my previous video, I am going to be doing a themed month this month. It's been a while since I've done one and I really have missed them, and September just feels like the right month to start them up again. Having said that, I don't know if I'm going to be doing them for the rest of this year, but I will definitely be doing them for September and October. So my theme for September is actually going to be the same as my theme for last year, which was Scandalous September. Now the reason that I decided to do this theme is because during the month of September, there is going to be Banned Books Week, and I'm not exactly sure which week this is. I think it's the last week in September, but I will definitely leave some more information below. I think banned books are stupid, and I think that there should be an entire month dedicated to them. So yay for banned books! Yes! Yes! Okay, so I really don't have too much else to say. I'm just gonna go ahead and get on into it. The first book that I'm picking up for Scandalous September is Fight Club by Chuck Palahniuk. This is a book that has been turned into like a cult classic movie, which I have seen, but it's been very, very, very many years. And embarrassingly enough, I've never read this book. And even more embarrassing, I've never read a Chuck Palahniuk book. I own, I think, 5 or 6 of his books, and I've never read an entire book of his. So I felt like this month would be the perfect month to change that and save myself a lot of future embarrassment. This book, if you don't know, has been banned in several countries for the portrayal of violence. It is pretty violent, but it's not like it's a children's story, so why would you ever do such a thing is what I'd like to know. And even if it was a children's book. Just saying. The next book that I'm going to be picking up for Scandalous September is Forever by Judy Blume. Now this is a book that I believe was first published in the 80s. Now the reason that this book has been banned is because it follows a teenage girl who has her first sexual encounter. You know, it is a teen YA book, but I guess back then YA wasn't really such a big thing. I guess that's why it was banned. I don't know. Things have definitely changed since then. Thank goodness. But yeah, this is a book that I've never read, and when I was doing my research for this month, I found that it came up on many banned book list, so I thought it would be the perfect opportunity to finally read it. The next book that I'm picking up this month is The Picture of Dorian Gray by Oscar Wilde. Now I have read parts of this book, but I've never finished it. I feel like that's an ongoing theme for most of the books in this TBR, but whatever. If you don't know, this book has been banned in several countries because of its main character, Dorian Gray's lack of morality and narcissism. It also deals with a lot of sexual content, and it has a lot of homosexual content, which I think this was possibly one of the first books that kind of spotlighted that in fiction, and it's another reason why it was banned. Again, that's so stupid. And if you don't know, Oscar Wilde was also gay, and he ended up going to prison for several reasons, but I think that the publication of this book was one of the things that helped get him arrested, which I of course think is ridiculous, but that's what it was like back in the yonder years, I guess. So yeah, really excited to pick this one up as well. The next book that I'm picking up for Scandalous September is Alice in Wonderland by Lewis Carroll. Now I have read this book. I actually recently read it last March, but the reason that I really wanted to pick this one up this month is because Alice in Wonderland is celebrating its 100th and 50th anniversary, and I felt like I needed to read this. This is also a new purchase of mine, of a lovely new edition. Most of you guys know I collect Alice in Wonderland editions and memorabilia. For those of you who don't know, Alice in Wonderland has actually been banned because some people felt that it had a lot of drug references and promoted sexual fantasy. Also in China, it has been banned because of the talking animals that are characters in this book, because a lot of people felt that making an animal talk made it equal to humans, and that was something worth banning, I suppose. Really, really excited to pick this one back up. And the final book that I'm going to be reading for Scandalous September is The Rules of Attraction by Bret Easton Ellis. Oddly enough, this book has not been banned that I am aware of. However, the movie featured a movie poster about 10 years ago, and that poster was banned. I'll put a picture of that poster right here. Some people may feel it's a little inappropriate, but I just think it's freaking hilarious. Now, I've read The Rules of Attraction. I read it years ago when I was 17. I really, really loved this book. The reason that I'm deciding to reread it this year is because it's been like 8 years since I read it, and I want to know if I feel the same way about it now as I did then. I'm also going to be buddy reading this with my friends Sylvia and Missy, whose channels I will link down below. Sylvia and I are in the same boat. We both read this when we were teenagers, and we want to see if we still love it just as much as we did when we first read it. So this is going to be a fun experience. I'm really excited to get back into this book and just, you know, figure out if after all these years I still find it to be as amazing as I did originally. Alright guys, so that's all for this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. In the comments below, I would love for you guys to let me know what you'll be reading for September. Also, please let me know what some of your favorite banned books are, because again, like I said, I love reading banned books. I love reading books that have been shelved for their controversy. It just really gets me excited. Alright guys, so that's all for this video. I hope that you enjoyed it, and I will see you in my next one.